Sir Abubakar travels by plane to Knoxville, Tennessee. There, Sir Abubakar visits the Fort Loudon Dam, part of the Tennessee Valley Authority, which is widely known as TVA. The world-famous TVA project was established to develop the Tennessee River for flood control, navigation, and electric power production. It provides controlled irrigation and low-cost electric power to the people of a region covering 40,000 square miles, approximately the area of the Republic of Liberia. Prime Minister Balewa takes particular interest in the Tennessee Valley Project, since a similar plan is underway in his own country to make the fullest possible use of the great Niger River.
And so, in 1968, Kanji was commissioned as Nigeria's first hydroelectric power plant. Strategically located on the course of the River Niger at Kanji Gorge, New Busa, the original development plan was to have the Kanji power plant built with 12 open pits with power generating units of 80 megawatts, each totaling a projected installed capacity of 960 megawatts. By 1978, when construction had been completed, there were only 8 open pits with power generating units operational, which produced a total of 760 megawatts. In response to the shortfall in energy supply, the Jebba hydroelectric power plant was commissioned in 1985. Although the newer installation helped to alleviate the effects of the paucity of electric power, the growing population required more. As event occurred through constant use, both the Kanji and Jebba power plants were left without maintenance for more than 40 years. The condition in which the asset deteriorated led to predictable decline in the quality of power supply across the country for decades. In 2013, Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited took over the Kanji and Jebba hydropower plants with a total installed capacity of 1,338.4 megawatts. Significant progress had been recorded since 2013 as the total available capacity for the two plants had risen from 582 megawatts to 922 megawatts as of December 2017. Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited is proud to identify itself as a contributor of an average of 30% of Nigerians' energy needs today. For better perspective, it may be necessary to review the performance of both the Kanji and Jebba power plants since Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited became the operator. Energy generated by Mainstream year on year since takeover in megawatt hour. In 2013, both plants generated 2,715,236 megawatt hour of electric energy. Combined expertise, resilience, and focus, this figure went up to 3,801,787 megawatt hour in 2014 to 3,818,199 megawatt hour in 2015, respectively. By 2016, the total energy generated had reached 5,464,116 megawatts hour. Of course, Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited is determined to continue this upward trend by 2017. 5,503,180 megawatt hour and 5,276,918 megawatt hour in 2018, respectively. In setting out to revamp the power plants, Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited drew a capacity recovery plan which was in line with a concession agreement for the rehabilitation of Units 1G7, 1G8, 1G9, and 1G10. Meanwhile, at Jebba Power Plant, the only unavailable unit, which is 2G6 with 96.4 megawatts, has now been scheduled for rehabilitation. As part of the deliverables identified in the first phase of the capacity recovery plan, bids have already been called for, received, and awarded by GE and Alstom, a reputable engineering procurement construction firm, for the recovery of Unit 1G7 in Kanji, while Unit 2G6 in Jebba to undergo rehabilitation. This marks a significant progress on implementation of the first phase of the Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited Capacity Recovery Plan. The second phase of the recovery plan will follow shortly with the planned overhaul of 4 units 2G1, 2G2, 2G3, and 2G5 at Jebba plant, as well as rehabilitation of Unit 1G9 at and capacity extension with the installation and commissioning of Unit 1G3 and 1G4 at Kanji. What does all this mean for the common man and for the economy? As a company paying its fair share of taxes to the federal government of Nigeria, we have not relented in the business of power. Being a privately owned entity governed by an astute board of directors and a highly responsive executive management team, Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited has dedicated itself to not only restoring this national assets to their full operational potential, but ensuring that the country and its constituent communities rely on them for productivity, livelihood, are cultivated and strengthened. Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited holds up to its highest ideals attainable in the execution of its business, the business of power. So, what is the future of Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited? What does it hope to achieve with such a sterling performance in such a short period of time? On May 15, 2017, power generating companies were given the go-ahead by Nigerian Electricity Regulation Commission (NERC) to generate and sell electricity directly to end users that consume up to 2 megawatt-hour of electricity over the course of 1 month, with Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited as the pioneer company to implement the bilateral agreement in line with Section 27 of the Electric Power Reform Act 2005, EPSRA. As a member of West African Power Pool, WAPP, under the auspices of ECOWAS comprising of 14 countries and 27 national power utilities, of which Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited is a member. The plan is to integrate the national power systems into a unified regional electricity with the ultimate goal of providing regular and reliable energy to the citizenry of the ECOWAS region. Welcome to Mainstream Energy Solutions Limited. Our business is power.